Okay, so this morning I've got on the bench a 1977 Maico 440AW. I've had this bike for quite a while. Bought it off a guy that I bought quite a few bikes off over in California, and it's been sat here for quite some time, and I kept meaning to drag it out and do something with it. Anyway, the container of bikes is delayed due to the Long Beach port problems which they've got going on. So I've got a bit of time on my hands, so I'm going to make a start on this. So what I've not got in front of me is the boxes and boxes of other parts that have come with this bike. So I've got loads and loads of fork tubes and fork lowers, and I've got plastics, I've got triple clamps, I've got cables, I've got extra cylinders and heads and pistons and swing arms and all kinds of stuff, all of which I haven't been through as yet. So anyway, so my plan is I'm going to restore this bike as a race bike, basically, so fit in the UK pre-78 class, and I'm going to go through the whole thing. So we're going to, first of all, we're going to strip the bike back to the frame. So the engine's not actually mounted in the bike. I'm going to strip it down to the frame so that I can send the frame, swing arm, things like foot pegs and things like that off to be powder coated. And then we're going to start looking at the other bits that we're left with. So for example, the engine's most definitely going to need a rebuild. It's got the kickstart shaft has snapped, etc, etc. So we're going to run through all of that. It's going to need a full new seat. The seat base is brittle and is cracked, so it's going to need a full new seat. It's going to need something doing with the airbox. That's all cracked, so we'll probably just need to try to find a new one of those. We're going to look at things like the wheels and the forks, and we're going to make it back as it should be, as a race bike that could be raced today in a British race series. So that's what we're going to be on with. So first of all, I'm going to start taking the bits and pieces off, and then we're going to look at any bits of the frame that we think might need cleaning up. We're going to remove the original VIN tag off the headstock, because we want to keep that and want to rivet it back on once the frame's back from the powder coater. I'm going to get the powder coater to do the tank, and I'm going to find the stickers that will go back on the tank. And then we've got things like the tank cap, which is going to need either re-chroming. I mean, it's nice because it's the original one, so I'll probably send that off to be re-chromed. And then once I've got those bits and pieces, he can take over that part of the job, and we can look at the other bits and pieces. So that's today's job. Okay, so that's one 1977 Maico 440AW. So I've got the frame completely stripped down. Hopefully you saw me knock the headrace bearings out and the bearings out of the swing arm and this, that and the other. I'm now just having a look over the frame. So I've taken the VIN plate off. Hopefully you saw that too. And on the frame there's an engine mount here, and the welding's really not good. So I'm going to spend a bit of time cleaning that up and making it nice again before sending this frame off to the powder coaters to get powder coated. The other thing is I've got a couple of different swing arms, so I'm going to check out the swing arms that I've got and just make sure I'm sending the best one off with this frame to get powder coated, so that when it comes back it's as good as it can be. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to crack on. I'm going to grind this back, this nasty welding, and tidy it up, and then it should be as good, if not better than new, when I've finished. And then once we're done with that, then we'll send this off to get powder coated, and then we'll crack on with the other bits. Please like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Just search Phoenix Motos.